finding area. It's finding the area of a solid figure. For example, of a rectangular prism. And in this example, this is a rectangular prism. So most of you are familiar with Girl Scout cookie boxes. Any kind of box, shoe box, anything like that would be a rectangular prism. So I want to talk about how to find the surface area of a rectangular prism. And I put in here, it's a box, so you remember that. And what I want to do is I want to find out how big all the flat touching surfaces are. For example, if I wanted to use this box to wrap a Christmas present, then how much paper would I need to have to wrap that? So that's kind of one of the aspects of finding the surface area. And again, like so many other things, this is on your reference sheet, and it's not necessarily one of those formulas that you need to memorize or that many people do memorize. But it's on here, surface area, SA, of a rectangular prism. So I just kind of want to show you that as the last thing that we're going to do with area. So again, we're looking at the box, and I want to find out how much paper it would take to cover this. The formula for that is 2 times the base and the height. And the reason of that is because there's 2 bases and there's 2 heights. Okay? And then I'm going to add it to 2 bases with the width. And there's 2 of those areas. And then I add to that the height plus the width. And there are 2 of those surfaces. So that's why you use this formula and how it looks. So again, we're going to take this formula and figure out the surface area. So an example of that would look like this. Here is my box, and I've written up here again a reminder of what we need to do. So I'm going to say 2 times the base and the height. The base is 5 feet, the height is 6 feet. So 2 times 5 times 6. And then I'm going to add that 2 times the base times the width. So 2 times the base is 5 times the width is 4. And then I'm going to add that 2 times, I'm going to bring it down here, 2 times the height, 6, times the width, 4. When I get those, I'll add them all up and I will have the surface area. I'll know how much wrapping paper I'll need. So 2 times 5 is 10, times 6 is 60, plus 2 times 5 is 10, times 4 is 40, plus 2 times 6 is 12, times 4 is 48. So I'm going to add those together. This looks like a pretty easy one to add in my brain because I know that 60 plus 40 is 100 plus 48. So 148. And again, I'm finding area. This is feet squared. And you can look on the outside of the wrapping paper to see if you have enough. Sometimes you're just given the dimensions. You may not have a picture. And you would do the same thing with that. You would plug the numbers into your formula. So the first one will be 2 times the base, which is 7, times the height, which is 3, plus 2 times, I'm just going right back to the formula, 2 times the base, which is 7, times the width, which is 5, plus, back to the formula, 2 times the height, which is 3, times the width. Now I'm going to figure those all out and go from there. So here we go. 2 times 7 is 14, and 14 times 3 is 42. 2 times 7 is 14 times 5 is 70, and 2 times 3 is 6 times 5 is 30. And I add all those up, and again, I've got another easy one as far as seeing 100 right there. 100 plus 42, 142. Our unit of measurement was centimeters. Those centimeters will be squared. So again, I'm just following the formula sheet, plugging in the numbers, trying to, on this example, learn how much wrapping paper I need.